My name is Marcus Daniel, I'm 33 years old and I am a bus driver. On average, my duties are between 8 and 9.5 hours, give or take, sometimes up to like 12 or 13 hours. I do enjoy my job as a bus driver for the most part. There are some ups and some downs. Coronavirus obviously affected the world big time, and it did have quite a crazy effect on the bus driving industry. I remember myself and quite a few of my colleagues feeling quite vulnerable. There were thousands of people dying every day, and we're also coming into contact with thousands of people every day. I was quite concerned with my own health. And then there was a spate where I think about 15 or 20 bus drivers died all in the space of like a week, week and a half. I wasn't prepared to die. I kind of rediscovered a love for football, but not just watching football, because there was no football on, really. It was more to do with football shirts and the nostalgic element. I am an Arsenal fan, and the reason why I am an Arsenal fan is because of one guy, really, this guy. And the reason why Ian Wright was my avenue into football, it was actually my avenue into football and into Arsenal, was because my nan, who funny enough is a Manchester United fan, she used to really like Ian Wright, because in the late 80s, early 90s, there was still quite a lot of racism and a lack of representation of positive black people on television, and Ian Wright was that, and she was quite excited every time he scored. So she'd be like, Marcus, Ian Wright scored, Ian Wright scored, Ian Wright scored. And then I got old enough to realise that Ian Wright played for Arsenal. Now I'm a Gooner. So what you can see now is quite a small selection. I have somewhere in the region of around 120 to 150. This was probably my first purchase, which is the Arsenal 06 home shirt. I love all of my shirts, actually. There's not many in my collection that I would happily see go. But my favourite would probably be this one. I had an artist draw a picture of Ian Wright on it, and I said, very tongue-in-cheek as a joke, I should get it signed by Ian Wright. Lo and behold, about 4 to 6 weeks later, I was standing in front of Ian Wright getting him to sign the shirt for me. I have just met Ian Wright, and I have got him to sign this bad boy. So this shirt next to me here is of the Montserrat national team, and I'm fortunate enough to have met a fair portion of the national team and get them to sign the shirt. I was invited to an event in Classic Football Shirts in London, and they were doing a screening of a documentary about Montserrat as an island. The reason why it is also special to me is because Montserrat is where my dad's family are from. I didn't actually know a great deal about Montserrat before watching that documentary, but it definitely triggered me to want to go and learn more and ask my grandparents more questions. Being a football shirt collector, other than family, this probably is the most important thing to me. Football in general, but collecting shirts, making YouTube videos, and just interacting with the community is something that I enjoy, because when I'm having a rubbish day at work, sometimes I'll come home and I'll make a video or I edit a video, and it just takes me away from the rubbish of real world sometimes.